If you're anything like me, you love the Dishonored games and were incredibly excited to see what Arkane could do with their newest game franchise, Redfall. Unfortunately, it looks like Redfall is Arkane's answer to the disaster that was Fallout 76. If you're not already familiar with the game, let me give you a quick rundown. Now, Redfall is a cooperative first-person shooter developed by Arkane Austin and published by Bethesda Softworks, the people behind Dishonored. The game is set on an island in Massachusetts that has been overrun by vampires. Players take on the role of a group of survivors who must work together to fend off the vampire threat and uncover the mysteries of Redfall Island. The game features both single-player and co-op modes, with up to 4 players being able to play together, and players must strategize and work together to survive. The game also includes a variety of weapons and gadgets, as well as upgradable abilities that allow players to customize their characters to suit their playstyle. Overall, Redfall aims to offer an immersive co-op experience set in a rich and mysterious world with challenging gameplay and a focus on teamwork and strategy. This all sounds great in theory, and gamers all over the world were hyped for a new game that could potentially bring the quality of a Dishonored game through a new IP, even including co-op for those of us who want to play with our friends. The game was supposed to be the kind of game that you would boot up on a Friday night with a cold energy drink and your favorite buddy on a Discord call. It was supposed to feel like a mix of Left 4 Dead and Borderlands, a looter shooter with vampires in a whole new universe. It was supposed to finally bring us something new and innovative in the recent drought of AAA launches, besides Elden Ring, of course. Now instead, we received a game that was buggy, unoptimized, uninventive, and an absolute mess, lacking any sort of innovation and creativity in its gameplay, coming in at a Metacritic score of 62 and an even worse Steam rating of mostly negative at 29% positive reviews at the time of writing this script. It was even released on consoles with a 30 FPS limit, all while coming in at a $70 price point and releasing just around the corner of Zelda Tears of the Kingdom and Star Wars Jedi Survivors. I think it's safe to say that this game is pretty doomed at this point, and they likely even knew that before its release. On a positive note, this game is out on Game Pass, which means you can try the game for free if you've already subscribed to the Xbox Game Pass service. In my opinion, this was another warning sign, as most new games are typically not given away for free through subscription services, but rather added with time as they grow older, and most players who were going to purchase them already did. However, this does at least mean that those with the Game Pass already are able to consider this game without having to think of the $70 cost and actually give this game a shot. Personally, I was really rooting for Redfall, and I was hoping for a success story here. Instead, we've been given yet another disappointing AAA release in what seems like a never-ending pattern of buggy releases and broken promises. The gaming community has grown tired of these subpar releases and is demanding more from AAA game developers. If this trend continues, I wonder if AAA companies will even be able to maintain their high production costs as more and more gamers stop buying their games. But that topic's for another video. Thanks for watching, guys. If you found the video helpful at all, please consider leaving a like and subscribing to catch all the latest gaming news and game commentaries you could ever need. I'll catch you in the next one.